Hey guys, thank you so much for taking time to listen to today's message and all the lockdown and stuff. I just wanted to get this message across to you, and I just want to share a small glimpse of my writing journey, and then I'll be right back. So guys, here's a small glimpse to my journey of writing. So here's my book, my first book actually, which came out in 2017 August, and my second book is on the way. And here you can see, okay, I want to show you a couple of things. I know, look at these small writings and drawings and stuff. This is from a manuscript or a collection that I got when I did this in my second grade. Okay, it's a small Scooby-Doo story with a moral. It's a gospel Scooby-Doo mixed story. Okay, so don't make fun of the drawings. You know, it was pathetic, and especially the spellings are terrible. Okay, when I look at myself, this is from the second grade. Okay, this is where it all began. Okay, this is the only manuscript I have, but I have done several more. This is Tom and Jerry. It looks horrible. Okay, so apart from that, here I want to show you something. Here are several books I wrote. Okay, I couldn't bring all my books to show you, but here are some books, and you can see like different stories that I wrote. Like most of them were Scooby-Doo in the beginning, Scooby-Doo on the Titanic, Scooby-Doo going to the Andamans, and here also you'll find so many these things there. Okay, like throughout I with stories and Scooby-Doo stuff, and not just Scooby-Doo, I started writing other stuff also, but then Scooby-Doo was what gave me the inspiration to start writing. Okay, a Christmas fun story which actually had Scooby-Doo, the Home Alone gang, and everybody in this story. It's beautiful. Yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Titanic, one of my favorite stories that I ever wrote, and I'm also featured in it. And here is another thing probably I could show you, with so many other Scooby-Doo. Yep, I have all these paper cuttings of Scooby-Doo as well. So I've written like so many books, filled so many books with so many things, and there were times, okay, I could probably show you how I was the editor for this. Here I am. Can you spot me? John Giftah. Okay, when I was in the aerospace department in my engineering program, so I was in the editorial team. So why I wanted to show is, like, there's not just this, but there are so many other magazines and stuff where my articles and all that came. But why I want to show you is, the journey to reach here started here. Okay, everybody wants to go to a place where they want to see their book come out, but nobody wants to start because the starting is always messy. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that small portion of my writing journey with you, because I wanted you to understand. A lot of times people tell me, looking at my current writings, and say, wow, it looks so good. I mean, it was put out in such a beautiful way, and they like my poems, or they appreciate the way I put things forth, and of course my book and all of that. But what I wanted to share is this important truth, that the journey, when it began, it was not as beautiful as it is now. Okay, right now everybody is appreciating and cheering for the way it looks. Wow, it's so professional and stuff like that. But when I began writing, if you were to go back, I wanted to show that mainly so that you will be encouraged. That when you look at especially the first manuscript and all those writings that I did with so many stories and all of that, there's so many mistakes. You couldn't look at that and say that I would be a writer. It was the grammar was wrong. It was so bad. The spellings were horrible. The drawings were terrible. In any card, if you were to look at it, it's not what you want to say as beautiful. But because of investing on it, long story made short, there's something beautiful coming out of it. A lot of times we tend to get scared and try to put off something because we don't see a beautiful result when we try it the first time. But I want to encourage you with an example of a borewell, right? When you are digging into a borewell, what happens? The first thing you get is dirt. Then when you go deeper, you get water and the beautiful thing that you're looking for. So when you are going into your talents and digging your talents, I want you to understand the first thing you will get won't be as good as something that you'll get when you go deep. Okay, so don't be discouraged and put off by what you see when you dig for the first time. It will be dirt. If you were to listen to my podcast, okay, that I used to speak about 8 years ago, can I be a witness to you? Even I would not want to listen to it, because I was stammering so much. The way I presented wasn't as good as it is right now. I'm not saying I've reached my standard or the best yet. I know that I can improve and I can get better, and I am getting better day by day. But it all began in a place where you would say, that's not so great. What's so great about what you're saying? What's so great about the way you speak? That's how people were looking at. But today, a lot of people listen to me and say, I'm longing to listen to your messages. The way you speak really moved me. And, it's ultimately God. But what I want you to understand is this. The way I deliver, the way I speak has changed over the years because I've been doing this for so long. God has helped me. The Bible talks about this, that even if you talk about David, in the Bible, it's not that he was able to hit Goliath right on the first time. It was because he was practicing the slingshot for years. That's what prepared him to actually hit Goliath at that point of time. So if you're just praying that God, please help me publish a book. God, please help me climb Mount Everest. God, please help me have my movie in Hollywood. Can I tell you something? If you're just looking for the final result and not trying to work on the current situation, you're not going to see anything happen in your life. I always say this. If you want to climb Mount Everest and if you're not taking the step to, climb a local hill, you're not going to climb Mount Everest. No matter what your call is. I shared my writing story. Yours may be in the area of music or arts or cinema or politics or business or career or whatever your area may be. I encourage you today, to move forward, dig deeper. Don't just settle right where in the surface level and say, why all I get is mud. Of course, that's all you will get in the beginning. But go deeper. One more thing I wanted to tell you is this. Today people look at the fact that my book is getting published and, my articles are going all across and all of that and say, wow, wow, wow. But I just want to say this important truth. There were times I got rejected. There were so many times when I sent my articles and I didn't get any response. And over the years, right from the time I was in school, when I wrote all those stories, and I was looking for opportunities, and all I got was no's and rejections and stuff like that. So why I want to say this is to encourage you. Don't let a no make you think that, that's the end of your journey, that's the end of your dream, because you can get no's today, but there is a time, at the appointed time by God, you will get your yes. There were times for Moses got so many no's from Pharaoh, but finally he got a yes. So I want you to understand your yes is in the future. God will give you what you need and you will fulfill your God-given destiny. So this is a simple thing I just wanted to share and quickly leave with you. And until we meet again, God bless you. And I hope you like, comment, share and subscribe if you're not done so as well. May God bless you. Amen.